bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting...
Breaks into the open. Flying the friendly skies. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. Plows through the defense. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Finds his back in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights want to crank the tempo. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough. Get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The bounce house is rolling They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Utes have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. The Knights are threatening on first. They're going to run it. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2. And the Utes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burrow. They bring it. But he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Got room to work.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Burrow. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback will keep it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 40. First down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, and he gets it back so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
At the 38-yard line. And first down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. Inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to swing it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. This one's complete. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.